Good morning, my dear students. I hope you are fine and enjoying your studies at home. We are again back to our online classes. Very soon we will have the live classes also. Now our unit for today is the synthetic fibers and plastics. You know that fibers are nothing but very fine threads. They can be of two types: natural fibers and artificial fibers. Natural fibers, as you know, they are found naturally. So, can you think of some examples? For example, cotton. Cotton is a natural fiber. Then we have wool and we have silk and jute. So, these are the natural fibers. You already know about them. In this chapter, we are going to study about the artificial fibers. Artificial fibers are also called as man-made fibers or synthetic fibers. They are made from a long chain of molecules. They are called as polymers. Polymers. Poly means many and mer means unit. Now these synthetic fibers, they are made up of long chain of molecules. They are artificially made. For example, this is you can say a unit. If I take many units and join them, I will get a big chain. So this is a big chain. You can imagine that if I join number of molecules, I get a chain of molecules. So this is nothing but a polymer. So a polymer consists of the molecules joined together. So poly means many and mer means unit. Let us study the different types of artificial fibers. The first one is rayon. Rayon is nothing but the artificial silk. This type of artificial silk, which is obtained from the wood pulp. It has a shiny texture and although it is obtained from wood, still it is called as a synthetic fiber. It is long lasting and it is very popular, that this gives a very good appearance to our clothes. Then the second is nylon. Nylon is very common, very popular type of synthetic fiber. This is used for making the socks, the nylon socks which you wear. You know how the thread of nylon looks like. So nylon is a synthetic fiber. Also the toothbrush. The bristles of the toothbrush, you can see they are made up of fibers. They are the synthetic fibers. So it is made up of nylons. Even the rope. The rope is made up of nylon threads. They are joined together. Now this is a very strong. It has got a very large strength. It is more stronger than steel also. So strength is given to this rope by number of fibers joined together. So it is a synthetic fiber called as nylon. So nylon is the second type of artificial fiber. The third one is polyester. Poly means again many and ester is a fruit like smelling, the molecules have a fruity smell. So polyester, this is a very commonly used fabric used for making our school uniforms, our terracotta. Terracotta is the mixture of terylene and cotton. And polyester, this is having various varieties. If it is mixed with the wool, then it becomes the polywool and polycot. In this way, the polyester fibers, they are useful. Polyesters, they are used for making the polythene. The polyethylene. Poly means many and ethene molecules are joined. So polythene is the used nowadays. We are using the polythene a lot. Although there is a ban, it is non-biodegradable. We'll see the advantages and disadvantages also. So this is also made from the artificially produced synthetic fiber called as polythene. Polythene. It is a type of polyester. Then the second one is the bottles which you use. These are also made from the polymers, the PET bottles, the utensils like this, or the mugs and all. They are made from the polythene. Many molecules of ethene are joined together. And the next one is acrylic. Acrylic, it is again artificial fiber or synthetic fiber which is like wool. So you must be using although the wool is very costly, such our woolen garments, they are made from acrylic. Acrylic, it is a very sturdy and long lasting fiber, so it is very useful to us. So now children, let us see some advantages of synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers, they are very popular because they are color resistant. Even if you wash them, their colors do not get removed, or they do not get faded very easily. Then they do not shrink. Even if we wash them, then the synthetic fibers like nylon, terracotta, terylene, these do not shrink, or they do not become smaller in size when you wash them. Then they are very easily available. They are easily available in the market. Then they have a very low price, so they are cheaper to buy. Then they are easy to wash and dry also. They dry very easily, and they are easy to wash also. Then they are easy to maintain. You need not iron them again and again. Then one more important advantage is they are not attacked by the moths and insects. Like for example silk, it gets attacked by the moths. So this is an advantage of the synthetic fibers, that they are not attacked by the moth and insects. Then we can see some disadvantages also. What are the disadvantages of synthetic fibers? The first most important disadvantage is they give you an uncomfortable feeling during the summer because they do not absorb the moisture. Since they do not absorb the moisture, it is not suitable for the summer season. So synthetic fibers, they are not suitable for the summer season. Then they catch fire very easily. Since the synthetic fibers catch fire easily, it is very risky to wear them when you are in the kitchen or near the fire. Then another disadvantage is, if you try to iron them, then you will be facing a difficulty because they may melt also when you are ironing them. So these are a few disadvantages of synthetic fibers. So we have completed a small unit of synthetic fibers, the various types of fibers, and we have studied also some advantages and disadvantages. The next topic is plastics. Plastics also, they are very important in our day-to-day life. Almost everywhere in your house you can see the plastic articles. Now plastics, it comes from a Greek word. The Greek word is plastikos, which means a material which we can mold or shape. So that is called as a plastic. Plastic is also a polymer. Just as we had seen the synthetic fibers, it is made up of the long chain molecules. Similarly, the plastic also, it is a polymer having repeated units joined together to form a chain. So plastics are of two types that we have to see. Plastics, thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. These are the two types of plastics. Now what are thermosetting and what are So first, thermoplastic. Thermoplastics are those which become soft when you heat them. So under this we have polythene and PVC. Polythene, as you know, the polythene bag, if you heat, then it will become soft or it will melt on heating. So it is a thermoplastic. Similarly, the bottles or the PVC pipes which we use, or the PVC coatings, so they become soft on heating. Those are called as the thermoplastics. Two types, polythene and PVC. Some examples. These are the examples of thermoplastic. Now the second type is the thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting plastic is just opposite of the thermoplastic. This does not become soft on heating. It is heat resistant. So that it is of you can say that two examples I have written here. The first one is bakelite. Bakelite is thermosetting plastic which is used in electrical switches, and once it is molded, you cannot change the shape by heating it. So it is a very strong and durable. It is heat resistant, electric resistant, current. It is also the bad conductor of heat and electricity. Then we have melamine. Melamine is also type of thermosetting plastic. The melamine, it is used very commonly in our homes. For example, this is a melamine dish. This is used as a kitchenware, or you can say crockery. It is very durable and it is heat resistant. Once you are given it a shape, you cannot remold it into a different shape. Then bakelite, it is also a thermosetting plastic. One example is here. It is a frying pan handle. Here you can see the handle is made up of bakelite. It is a thermosetting plastic. It does not get soft on heating. It is heat resistant. That is why we are using it for holding the frying pans or tawas or handle of cookers. They are made up of bakelite material because it is heat resistant. And this melamine, this is also a heat resistant plastic. Now after studying this, again here also we have to see the advantages and the disadvantages of the thermal plastics, the thermoplastic and thermosetting plastics. So what are the advantages? Advantages is the plastics, their material is very lightweight, convenient to use. Okay, they have a low price, very cheap, and they are readily available in the market. Okay, so they are very easy to handle. So all these are the advantages of the plastic, both thermoplastic and thermosetting plastic. They are useful in a variety of applications, like they are heat resistant, fire resistant. Okay, thermosetting plastics are fire resistant also and heat resistant. Okay, so therefore there are many advantages. Now you can think about some disadvantages also. So what are the disadvantages? If you think, then immediately you will have the thought of whether it is biodegradable or not. So thermoplastics or the plastic material, it is non-biodegradable. If I have this pen, if it goes into the ground, it will not get decomposed. On its own, it will never get decomposed. So it causes a lot of pollution. So plastic materials, it is harmful for the environment since it is non-biodegradable. Then the second thing is the plastics, if we melt them or if we burn them, then they release the toxic gases. If they are burnt, then they release the toxin or harmful poisonous gases into the atmosphere. So plastics, we have to avoid using the plastic, especially the polythene bags. People are throwing it in the oceans or in the rivers. They are getting polluted because of the plastic materials. And plastic waste management and how it is to be done, that we'll see in the next video. Thank you.